J. Russ.
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's good, my brother? How you feeling?
Man, blessed, brother. Blessed,
yeah.
man. Let's talk to him, J. Russ.
Let's get it, man. You already know.
You living or you surviving?
I'm elevating.
I love it. Explain.
I feel like to live, we have to survive. And survive, we have to live.
Come on.
So in life, we have to constantly elevate in those two categories in life.
Real.
You know, that's what I feel like. I'm just elevating.
Respect, bro.
Ascension. Each level is a new lesson, a new blessing, you know, a new walk of life.
That's real. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man.
Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother, CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response.
J. Russ, let's bring him back, man. Let's take him back.
Yeah.
Before the rap, before the entrepreneurship, at the age of 9, what did you want to be?
A regular kid.
Real. You just want to be a regular kid.
I did.
Real.
You feel me? You know, my story coming up was, you know, hard, different from most. But, you know, I learned through the chaos, you know, through the diversity that I had starting out with me that, you know, you got to keep going. You got to be strong.
That's right.
And I learned that early, you know. Isolation sometimes for others is weak. But I found as a youth, isolation for me was my strongest point.
Real, bro.
I got to find out who I was. I got to find out what I truly wanted. And, you know, as I grow older, you know, as the years, it's just, like I say, I elevated.
That's
know?
Right.
My vision got better. My poise got better. My speech and my thought process, you know, experiencing life.
Real.
Then music came along and it was just like, you know, first nature.
That's real, bro. Absolutely. Let's talk to him, man. Let's take him back, man. The DMV, 410, Salisbury, Maryland. So what does all that mean to you?
Where it all started.
Real. What was it like growing up there?
Oh, I had my moments. It was cool, honestly. Like, that's what made me who I am now.
Respect.
You know, that's what made J. Russ.
Real.
That's what made Jonathan Russell.
Any siblings growing up?
Yes. Well, my story of coming up was, you know, I was raised around my aunt, my uncle, and my grandmother.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, so they was my parents.
Gotcha.
They are the people that, you know, sacrificed their time, their life, an extra, you know, mouth at the table, another head in their household. They did that, you know, when, you know, other people couldn't. Gotcha. You know, that's no shade or no hate towards them.
Understand.
But, you know, I always big up the people that did that for me.
Did that for you.
Because that was they didn't have to.
Your aunts and uncles, did they have kids of their own as well?
Yes, they did. You know, RIP to the greatest, you know, Helen Palmer and James Palmer. You know, they had, you know, 3 boys. And I came along, I was the 4th one.
That's real. That's what's up, man. Are they still in Maryland?
Oh, yeah, they're still in Maryland.
Gotcha. And y'all, I'm assuming, really close-knit type family.
Yes.
That's
you know, since, you know, in the middle, you know, since
it could be better.
Yeah, it could be better.
Right. It always could be better.
It could always be better.
Absolutely.
You know, I feel like when life happens for some of us, you know, we take different routes. You feel me? And I think we have to acknowledge other people's opinions, other people's lives, and where they might be and where they might need to process it. You feel me? Some people might take longer than you. So I feel like it shouldn't be a reason for you to look down or be judgmental towards them.
That's
nothing like that. You know, I'm the youngest out of everybody.
So you the baby.
So I got to watch the mistakes.
Absolutely.
I got to watch what not to do. I got to watch to see what did work. And I also got to watch myself, like, adapt. I feel like that's in the Black community, our strongest trait is adapt.
Bro,
we learn how to adapt in any situation. No matter if we poor, no matter if we got it, matter if we kind of got it, no matter if we all the way got it. Each section is, you got to adapt to it. And, you know, that's what it was for me.
Bro.
And So my cousins in the household became my brothers.
Gotcha. That's real, bro.
So some of the things, right? So some of the things I've learned, you know, it was through them.
You mentioned, you know, between grandma and aunts and uncles. Who was taking you to church? Like yourself, like myself, you grew up in the church. Who was that taking you to church?
Oh, that was my mom. That was
real. That's what's up.
That was my aunt.
Okay.
But
Right.
people know that's my mother.
She was taking. Gotcha.
Yeah. So my mother, you know, my grandmother, she was the backbone.
Real.
She was, you know, heavy in the Bible. She was prayer. She was the gatekeeper for me.
Go ahead, bro.
You know,
real.
Don't mess with that boy.
Real. That's right.
You feel me?
Right.
She was that for me. You feel me? She used to wait on the porch. I get off the bus stop, and I come home, and she'd come right in the house.
She didn't treat you any different.
Nah, she didn't.
Was her.
I was hers.
Real, bro. Respect, bro. I love it. You actually, you know, in the church is where you kind of took on this form of rap.
Yes.
Go ahead. Explain to the viewers that are not familiar with the story.
You know, R.I.P. to one of the greatest pastors that ever been in my life. You know, Alameda Carter. You know, in Fruitland, Maryland. St. John's House of Deliverance is where it all started.
Gotcha.
You know, for me. You know, I remember, I think it was after the passing of my grandmother in 2007.
Okay.
And I think it was like a high school dance or whatever like that. And, you know, everybody was just tired, down, boom. And I was just, for me, I was just going through. I was in a dark spot then.
Understand.
You know, I was walking around and with my hoodie on because I felt like a part of me was missing.
Gotcha.
You know, early I got to witness that, you know, life after death. You know, I feel like it's two meanings to that. You know, the physical form, but I feel like the mentally form.
Right.
A life after death. You know, seeing somebody that you love no longer here, and you learning how to move through life without them. But still understanding and holding on to the memories and the lessons that they bestowed into you.
Real.
So, you know, so our pastor was in the church, and she was seeing all the kids sleep, head down. And she was like, I want all of you to come up here. You know, y'all got your heads down. I want all y'all get on the mic and say one thing that God did great for you.
Wow.
And one by one, you know, every kid was saying something.
Right.
And the whole time, you know, a beat was playing. The drummer was in the back doing
Gotcha. Okay.
And nobody never knew. I didn't know.
Right. I was about to say, this is...
First time.
Wow.
And when it came out, I started rapping.
Just like that.
It was like...
What about being shy? Nothing. You felt like it was...
It was instant. It was like, bop. And right then and forth, like she kind of took me on her wing. Like almost every other Sunday, she had me rapping.
Wow.
Any other church she went to, I went with her.
Real.
And a lot of the times I was doing it freestyling.
Wow. Big fellowship.
Big fellowship. Big TF.
Come on now. I'm going to segue right into that for the viewers. Big fellowship merch.
Big fellowship, man.
Explain, you know, like that's the first, when I did my research and I heard, you know, big fellowship, you know, son of a preacher man, my dad's a pastor. Just knowing, you know, fellowship, you know, it is the most important thing we can do as humans is fellowship.
And
what is that? How did you come about that big fellowship?
You know, the fellowship came about 2014.
Gotcha.
At that time I was on my own, moved out.
Gotcha.
You know, had my own family, you know, taking care, you know, taking care of some twins.
Okay.
I had the studio upstairs.
Gotcha.
I was working. So, you know, I was boom, boom. And me and my homeboys, we was just upstairs and we was talking. We was like, man, you know, it'd be cool, you know, we start a group, a business, something like that. And my homeboy always saying the fellowship. So one day, I was just listening to music, same thing, music. And he said something about the fellowship. And I was like,
right.
And I'm the type of person that you could tell me something and I could vision it. I've always been a visionary. And I used to be scared of it. To now I realize God gave me a gift to create.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You know, God gave me a gift of vision.
That's right.
You know, to build. You know, and so when he said it at the right time, it clicked to me. And I instantly, like, seen where it could go. Like,
just like that.
The fellowship. And so I had asked my girlfriend at the time, I said, I need you to do me a favor. She said, what you need me to do? I said, can you go in the studio and say something for me? She said, I'm not about to sing.
Right.
I was like, no, I don't need you to say something.
Yeah.
I said, I just need you to say, it's the fellowship, baby. She said, huh? I said, just go in there and say it. She's like, all right. She walked in there, did it first time, she was shy. I said, man, nah. It was almost like some hustling club.
Right, yeah,
man,
yeah.
Yo, put your back into it, you feel me? Like, yo, put some confidence into it.
Absolutely.
Second time she did it, money. I said, all right,
Just
go
like
ahead.
that.
I was like, boom, all right, go. Hour later, I did my editing at the time, boom, boom, boom. And now when you hear some of my songs come on, you hear that tag come on,
just
it's
like
the fellowship, baby.
Just like that.
And me knowing what I know now, I realized I was building my empire this whole time. Slowly but surely, I was learning certain things. I had certain things that I didn't know I had.
Just like the engineering.
Just like the engineering. It was like, yo, you engineering your own song. You engineering this. You got your own studio. You know how to, I had double cups, shirts made at a young age. I'm like, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Gotcha.
I was just doing it.
Just being creative.
Yeah, I was
you've always been a creative.
Fact.
Where do you get that from? Just like that creative part of you.
Keeping my kids' imagination inside of me alive.
I love that. I love
keeping that dream alive. Keeping that curiosity. Like, ooh, I want to do that. Ooh, I want to go on that platform. I want to see if I can do that.
Bro, do you believe in the statement like, we don't get old, we just stop doing what we used to?
Facts.
Bro, that's real, ain't it?
Yes.
Like, we don't get old, we just stop
doing.
Real,
I feel like,
bro.
I feel like, and that's a lesson that a lot of us, we have to overcome, is we don't need to understand that once you stop doing what you're doing, you giving up.
Go ahead, bro.
Once you quit, you giving up.
Saying something.
You slowing down your process. You are telling the universe, okay, you don't want to do this no more. The more you believe that, you start finding conviction in what you keep repeating to yourself. Damn, Dad, this not gonna work, man. This gonna work. This not gonna work. Guess what? It's gonna happen. It's not gonna work,
bro.
And that's gonna cause you to do what? Stop. Then you're gonna settle for less.
Real, bro.
And I learned that, like, we're not here to settle for less.
Go ahead, bro.
I even try to, teach, my kids that, like, yo, if you ask for something, ask for what you really want.
That's right.
You might not always get the answer that you want, but at least you know that that's what you wanted. That's
Absolutely.
What you really want.
Be direct.
Be direct. Like, you can go to the store and be like, can you get me something?
Go ahead.
And I'm knowing what you want already.
Right, but you want to go ahead.
But you want to take, I want to take this little thing. That's not what you really want. What you really want.
Right.
I want these bag of chips. Well, go get it. Make what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy.
That's right.
The universe is giving us the chance every time we open our eyes.
Real, bro.
To go and capture what we want.
If you could go back and give your 18-year-old self any type of advice, what would you tell him?
It's gonna be all right.
I love that.
Everything that you've been through, all the pain that you overcame, was worth it. Because the man that you will be in the future,
go ahead,
is powerful.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
The man that you will be in the future is mighty, is strong, wisdom, knowledgeable, trustworthy, hardworking, driven, drive, all these things.
Real.
We have to understand sometimes if we get the question, hey, if you knew what you had to go through to get to this point, would you do it all over again? And I say yes. Because look at the lessons I learned.
Go ahead, bro.
If I didn't learn the lessons, if I didn't lose the things or lose the people, or the people leaving me out for dead whatever, I wouldn't learn what I learned. I wouldn't learn the lessons. I wouldn't have this backbone I got. I wouldn't have this faith and this trust I have in God so much. You feel me? That's my plus one.
I love it. You mentioned that in bars too.
Right.
The plus one. I love that, bro. Come on, I love that.
It's me and God, dog.
Come on, man.
Ain't nobody doing this.
I love it. Bro, in your high off life freestyle, I want you to fill in the bar, bro. You said, I always had the right keys.
Just at the wrong door.
Like, bro. So the bars, bro, come on, bro. Come on.
GOAT status.
Come on,
GOAT
bro.
Status.
Absolutely, bro.
Like, sometimes I go back and listen to some things I said and just like, yo, you said that.
Bro, sometimes people, I'm a connoisseur of hip hop. Like, it's so many, it's almost that bar registered to me like Jay-Z's bars, you know, ain't nothing wrong with your aim, you got to change your target. Right. It's like, bro, it's the same message. When you hear it, hip hop is powerful, bro. Like wording messages is powerful. So it's like, sometimes it's like, you know, like the pivot, like Jay Russ, like, no, like I had to go through that. I had to go to this. This is going to make me who I am now. Prophetic. I have to be exactly who I was at 18 to be this man I am now.
I had to go through that loss to gain more. I had to learn to be, you know, dependable, you know, to be looked at as such. Because I feel like I had a lot of people around me that didn't want me to see the true me. I've realized that on this journey of self-love, self-care, self-elevation, when we start this journey, we're going to lose people.
Wow.
You know, we're going to lose a lot of things that we once loved because we have to relearn things. And sometimes we are scared to go back in that garden. Sometimes we're scared to go back in that hole because it's dark there, there's pain there, it's hurt there. But I learned that once you go in there and face what's in there, on the other side is beautiful. Other side is heaven.
Your music speaks to a lot of what you've been through.
Yes.
Testimony. You know, just for the viewers, you know, of course, I know the background, I know the history, you know, regarding your parents. You know, this is 2016, 17. You mentioned you lost them in a month's time from each other.
A month and a half apart, yeah, like that.
How do you take your fans, take your supporters through that time, how you was able, and even how it's made you now, you know, how did it, you know, bro, like we spoke off camera, bro, the average person couldn't even fathom what you have to go through, what you had to go through, what you're currently probably still going through.
I don't right now.
Yeah, bro.
But at that time, I wasn't who I am now. And that's key. Accountability. I was hurt. I was in a dark place. You know, I was heading on the road of destruction, giving up on myself, because it was like, all right, where do I turn to now?
And you were a father at this time.
Yeah, I was a father. I was, you know, at that time. I know that jump was. Yeah, at that time I was dating a young lady, and we was friends through high school and everything like that, and we had got together, whatever. This is before, and you know, she had twins.
Okay.
Even to this day,
right?
You know, they still call me their father.
Respect, bro.
You know, because I was there.
Respect.
And you know, and I learned even with that, co-parenting is not a war.
It's not, bro.
Co-parenting is not a bad thing because she allows them to have a relationship with me.
I love that.
You feel me? Even though we're not together,
right?
We both grown where we know that, okay, you have a life, I have a life.
Real.
But she also knows that I know this not your responsibility fully. You're not truly attached to this, but I thank you.
Real, bro.
I appreciate you.
That's right.
For being that father figure when they need you.
That's right.
When they call on you, when they say, hey, I want to talk to my dad. I want to ask him a question.
And
I dare.
There.
Yes, like a couple weeks back, like my son, he hit me up out the blue. It was like 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, what you doing up? And he was like, nah, I'm about to go to sleep. And he's like, I just want to tell you, thank you.
Wow.
And I said, thank you for what? Mind you, 13.
Right.
And he was like, I just want to say things you were teaching me, and he was telling me I could see you as right, and I'm proud to have you as my father.
That's awesome, man.
Even though that you're not my biological father, I still look at you as my father, and I want to thank you for that.
Wow. Father is an action word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love that, bro. I love that.
When I read it, I was like, huh? It touched me.
Come on,
I was
bro.
Like, whoa.
I love that.
Because I'm always on him. Because I feel like everything that I wasn't taught, I try to tell him. Everything I try to learn, I run and tell him.
Real.
You know, look at life like this. Always have an open mind to other people's opinions and perspectives other than just yours.
That's right.
And know that you're not the only one that is going through something. Know that you're the only one that feels pain.
Bro, go ahead.
So, you know, And also understand that how somebody feel about you has nothing to do with you. That's just projection.
Absolutely.
Of their fears, of their insecurities. And I realize a lot of people try to do that. They try to have that manipulation over your mind and speak things over your life to convince you that that's true. Because all my life I was told, you know, I wasn't this, I wasn't that, I'm black, I'm ugly, I ain't gonna be nothing. Look where I'm still sitting.
Come on, bro.
Look what I've been doing.
Come on. How did you maneuver through that? Like, who
tough
was
skin.
that? I was about to say that.
My household, 1024.
Respect.
You know, I rep them numbers, you know, to the day I'm in the dirt, 1024.
Real.
You know, 1024 taught me everything. I'm not gonna say it was always good. I'm not gonna say it was always good, because it was some bad moments.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, it taught me how to have tough skin. Like, you know, being a kid that's not actually a part of the initial family.
Right.
That's different.
I want to deep dive into that too, just of what type of person it can make you.
Oh.
You know, unanswered, you know, like some things that you probably still to this day have unanswered that you kind of have to bury. Is that true?
No, because now once I've did the digging to certain things, it's like I understand certain things. I mean, I got more digging to do, but I feel like for the most part, like that childhood trauma, I healed from. I realized it really wasn't that much because I still had that mother and father figure.
Love.
And I feel like that's where a lot of people, I feel like also as the black community,
go ahead, bro.
We victimize ourselves so quick. My mom wasn't there, my father wasn't there, this and that wasn't there. And it's like, okay, what happens when you turn 18, you have a mind of your own? What happens when you go out there and start a family of your own? What are you gonna do?
Go ahead, bro.
That's the true meaning of generational curse breaking. Everybody think it's being rich first. No, it's, hey, look at your history of your family.
Absolutely.
I mean, your family have a history of a successful household.
Go ahead.
You feel me?
I
mean, like, you feel me? That's, for me, I feel like that's important. Breaking those curses, because anybody can go out here, start a business.
That's right.
Get right.
That's right.
Whatever you can do. But generational curses is going back and fixing that inner work, inner hurt.
Absolutely.
You know, what's keeping y'all bonded.
That's right.
I grew up around a lot of toxicity. I grew up around manipulation.
Gotcha.
I grew up around narcissistic people.
Gotcha.
You know, I grew up around abuse, gambling, drug addicts, all these things. But I still made a choice to go the other way.
Real.
Not saying it was easy.
I was going to say that.
A lot of people, we have to understand, as us, you know, that crab in the barrel mentality.
That's right.
I was speaking to somebody a couple weeks ago about that. I was like, you can't get mad at your parents for what somebody didn't teach them.
Bar. That was a bar.
You feel me? So at the end of the day, I can't be mad at my mother or my father for whatever reason for not choosing me or wanting me in their life. I can't fault them for that. Because that's whoever taught them how to be parents. There's a reason why. I have to be the one to be like, I'm not going to be a runner. I'm going to stop it here.
Real. Bro, I love that. Bro, that takes a lot of, like, that's a skill in itself to even be able to, and your relationship with God, to even be able to navigate through that.
I mean, it took time. It took lessons. It took a lot of hurt. It took a lot of losses and mistakes. You know, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I was that kid who was like, you better not touch that, it's hot. You better not touch that, it's hot. I told you it's hot.
But you had to know.
I had to know.
No,
you feel
real,
me? I had to know. So now it's to the point where I'm so sharp and within my mind where I can pinpoint certain things. I can pinpoint when somebody's trying to manipulate. I can pinpoint when somebody's trying to be narcissistic. I can pinpoint when somebody's trying to play mind game. And I feel like we all have that power.
Real.
I tell people like, yo, I've been here before.
You said that before.
I've been here before.
You said that before, you have.
And the reason why I say that, because how many times we all been broke? How many times we all been through a bad breakup?
Real.
It's all about what you learn and what are you gonna allow the next time it happens.
You feel like you had to grow up fast?
Yes, and I'm still growing. I learned that growth is not temporary, it's a forever thing.
what caused that transition from Maryland? And through research, I saw from Maryland to Atlanta, back to Atlanta. You know, like what caused that? What made you decide, you know, J. Russ, it's time to move out my comfort zone? What caused that?
My first bad relationship.
Gotcha.
My first bad relationship taught me everything I know now.
Wow.
You know, it took me one time to go through it. And I played a part in it. See, with me...
Boy, you ain't even saying...
When people...
You ain't casting it out on... You saying, I played... Shut up, bro.
I don't worry about the other half. I worry about my wrongdoings. When I was emotionally unavailable, because at the time when my parents did pass, a woman came right in my life. It was like my mother walked out, she walked in.
Gotcha.
And as me being older now and going through, you know, therapy and getting my feelings out and understanding my own emotions and being emotionally intelligent and understanding certain things, I realized that, you know, I was hurt and I clinged on to her.
Gotcha.
Because she had that motherly spirit and I seen it, how she was taking care of her kids and everything. And I yearned for that because I felt like I lost that, you know, and I realize now that I was wrong. You feel me?
Understand, bro.
I hurt somebody that was probably sent to navigate me from that hurt.
Was it a part of you that was fighting against it?
Yes, that time.
Like in the sense of like you knew it was there for you because you're a wise man, but you.
I did because at the same time I was wrong in the process because I felt like I took myself out of a man position and put myself in a boy's position.
Bro, you saying something.
And I know
the guys watching will even identify.
They gonna understand what I mean.
I know exactly what you're saying, brother.
I have to take accountability. Prior to her, I was with somebody already.
Gotcha.
And they even told me, they said, yo, if your mom passed away, I know we're not gonna be together.
Wow. Elaborate, explain on you knew the connection.
It's the twins' mother. Like she's very spiritual. So she already sensed that. She knew before I was gonna make a move. She knew that hurt was gonna turn me somewhere else.
Gotcha.
And I realized like I had to go back and apologize. Once I woke up to self, I feel like that's the true meaning of being woke.
That's right.
When you woke up to your own flaws. When you woke up to your own wrongdoings.
Bro, you saying something.
You know, when you wake up to the things that you might have done, because we have this delusional thought in our mind that we this perfect brother, we this perfect nephew.
It's everybody else. Everybody else has the problem. You know, right.
Even if it's not everybody else, we just feel like we such a great person.
Right.
But if we were such a great person, a lot of us wouldn't be struggling, wouldn't be complaining.
The relationship
being healthy, we'll have healthy relationships, marriage, friendship, family.
Absolutely.
So it's not, you got to check yourself. Take that ego and that pride and push it.
You feel like we're self-preserving though in that state, like because
we are afraid.
Cast out. Yes.
It's a wall of fear because we don't know what's on the other side of that. Like, yo, if I let go of everything to find out who I truly am, what I'm truly made of, will it work? You'll never know if you don't burst down that wall.
About 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture, and I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview. When did you become free?
When I found my real mother.
Wow. Wow.
And I found her on my own. It took me a day.
And I know why. Why was it important? Did anybody in your life say, no, that may not be a good idea? Was anybody hesitant towards, or some people was like, no, go for it?
The crazy thing about everything, everybody told me, I don't know where she at. I don't have connections. Then when I met her, same thing. And I was like, that's weird. But one day, you know, I had a therapy session. I was talking to my therapist, and we got a deep conversation. And she said something about my mother. It touched me. And I was like, I'm a person that absorbs knowledge real fast. Like I said, I use my discernment. Now I know what it is.
Real.
I can grasp onto it and really lock into it. And it's like, you know what? I took accountability. It's like, maybe that's the problem. Let me find out the unknown questions I have.
Right.
So, and it's funny, if you remember the Antoine Fisher movie.
Absolutely.
How he found his mother.
That's right.
You know, by a connection and looking in the phone book.
That's right.
I ended up calling my father, and I said, do you have a number? And he said, no, I don't. And he was like, I might have your grandmother's number. I don't know if it's the same number. You could try it. I was like, he gave me a name. So he gave me the name. And he had a number. I was like, all right. I went on Facebook, typed it, boom, boom. I found it. I think I called and found it. Then I went on Google. Then I typed where she was located at. Popped right up.
Wow.
2 numbers popped up. First number didn't pop up. Second number, nobody answered.
How long did it take you to dial that number when you saw it?
A good hour.
Bro, something told me to ask you that because that's
good hour.
I'm taking.
I had to call. I really had to call back home. I called back to the twins' mother because she like my best friend.
Respect.
You know, out of the whole relationship. You know, that's when I became a man. When I went back and apologized to her and told her everything from hurting her, things I might have done wrong. I might not have been the perfect partner at the time. Blase. She looked at me and said, I respect you even more.
Wow.
Because she said your apology was genuine, it was sincere, and I felt that. She said we was all wrong.
Y'all were young,
we was young.
Oh, thank you.
You feel me?
Thank you, brother.
And even now, I'm like her therapist. I be helping her with her situation. She be like, I be wanting you on my side, but you be making me look at other people's opinions. Cause I said we have to. It's not always about us. Even though our emotions get involved and get in the way sometimes, we also have to look at, maybe am I overreacting? Am I thinking so selfly right now? How the other person might feel.
Real.
And I had to learn these lessons. So it's like, now I just teach. You feel me?
You're at peace.
I'm at peace with self, and I feel like that's the greatest thing. Peace within me. Like, I know who I am. I know what I want to do. I know what I love. I know what I want to accomplish. I know what type of love I want to receive. I know what type of love I give. I know what's my weakness. I know what my strength. I know what I need to work on. You feel me? Self. I tell somebody the other day, before I go and run to another person, I run back to me. Because I feel like I'm my greatest project.
Go ahead.
To ever be worked on. I want to be the person that got away and got itself together.
Who in this world knows you the best?
Her.
Respect.
Know me like the back of her hand, she'll tell you.
Who in this world do you admire the most?
My parents.
Respect.
Because they left a lesson that I will forever remember. Keep going. Don't stop.
You have, besides the twins, you have another baby girl.
Yeah.
How?
I have a biological daughter, yes. I have one.
How has that, changed your scope in life in general? Just as a man, everything you're accomplishing, everything you got going forward, your drive, your ambition, how has that changed you?
Difficult topic, honestly, because, things didn't really work out with me and the mother of my child. I'm not in the business of bashing or talking about any money. Like I said, it's self.
Absolutely understand.
I look at the things that I might have caused to hurt the relationship, might cause the separation. You feel me? And I feel like it was difficult because, it was chaos in the mix of it.
Understand,
and being a first time father, I felt like it was snatched from me.
Jesus.
In a way.
Is it getting better?
No.
At no fault of yours?
Like I said, both. Like I said, when I explain the story to people like, yo, I commend you for what you're saying, but at the same time, yo, you are actually a father that wants to be a father.
Bro, I say this all the time. It's the fathers who want to be there that have to go through the most. It's the ones who don't want to be there. They ain't got nothing to worry about, bro. Like, they smooth sailing. But it's always the man with the heart.
You know, all because I'm not the baby father that wants to kick down doors, not cuss you out. Bro, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not matching that.
I've been there. Like I said, one failed relationship taught me. This was the first time I've been pushed. You feel me?
I know what you're saying.
So it was, you know, with being hurt, holding on to different things, holding on to grief. Because a lot of people know I blame myself. I really thought, you know, I blame my mother death on me. I put that on me at a younger. Because I was working hard. I was working, you know, doing my music, taking care of family. And the day that, you know, my mother passed, she asked for me. I didn't know what was going on. She was in the hospital. Everybody, family was there. And somebody said, yo, she was calling for you.
Jesus.
Like, I don't know if she already knew something was gonna happen, but she kept saying, yo, where Johnny at? You know, where Jonathan at? And one of my cousins FaceTimed me on, what's the name? I was at work. And she kept saying, where you at? I said, I'm working. She said, get here. I said, I'm at work. I said, I got you. I said, when I get off, I got you. I'm coming to see you, whatever. 12 o'clock hit. Same time like my grandma. It's crazy, 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock hit. Some reason I went on Facebook right before I about clock out. I seen R.I.P. Aunt Helen.
No.
Huh? I'm looking like, huh? Nah. Seen it again from another family member. Next minute, ding. I called somebody. Yo, she gone. You know how I feel? I still hold on to that sometimes. Like, yo, you called for me, and I couldn't be there because I was too busy working. You feel me? Now it's like it turned me into a workaholic.
Bro, I'm hearing this story. I know what you're saying, bro. You saying the workaholic, staying busy, staying at it, blocking out certain things, the ambition, the drive, the motive, the reason. Bro, like
came behind that.
Came behind.
It's like, all right, now that y'all gone, I can't stop. I gotta keep going. I gotta be something. Can't be no failure. Can't let y'all down.
How pleased do you think she is with your current, with what you're doing, how you're managing? How pleased do you think she is with everything you have going on?
I think she's proud of me.
Come on,
every
bro.
Every time I say the sun come out.
Absolutely.
When I step out, I know she's proud of me. I know she's smiling down. You feel me? You know, I feel like I have a connection, a certain connection, a special connection. And it's just like, I feel like she guides me. I feel like she protects me in certain ways. Where it's like, I still had that protection, like her and my grandma still here. Like, y'all better not touch him. Y'all,
Come on, bro.
Like I'm walking with wolves behind me. And that's how I be feeling sometimes. When
I hear the word, you know, the fellowship, it sounds like family.
Facts.
It sounds like, you know.
That's what I made it for. Like somebody asked me,
bro.
Like,
respect.
What if, like, why you make for our fellowship? A lot of people say, you make church music. I said, nah, I make life music.
You do. Absolutely do. Absolutely. And I even, you know, some people would try to, you know, in a sense, they tried to box Lecrae in. They tried to box him in.
They try to box you in.
You know, and it's like, no, I make life music. I know my God. You know, I make life music. I love that,
bro.
People
try to, and I feel like people try to, like crucify you for that. Like, oh, you can't do both. You can't straddle.
Yeah, all my life. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Been saying
go ahead.
Oh, you can't do both. You can't. What are you talking about? I can't say I love God and live my life. Where in the Bible said that? Ain't that means y'all condescending, right?
Go ahead.
I ain't supposed to do that. Nah, that's why I say, like, when people ask me certain things, I'm like, I'm me.
Right.
I don't come with no title. You feel me? I understand we have a bunch of religions and all that. No, I'm me. You know, God made me how he made me.
Absolutely.
And I feel like at the end of the day, we are one with everybody. Because we can tell a story and connect with so many people.
Bro, you saying something. I'm like, it ain't always in the pulpit.
Right, it's not. A lot of people feel like you have to be.
It ain't always.
No, it don't. Like, that's why I say the fellowship. Because what we doing right now.
Come on, bro.
We are conversing right
Absolutely.
now.
Absolutely.
That's a perfect example of the fellowship. Every time somebody come around me, yo, we gonna talk.
And your story, bro, your story is gonna help people you would never come in contact with. And that's the part about the fellowship, about the story, about you being transparent, holding integrity. Right. Bro, like, that's the part where people don't see.
Nah, it's not
people
about...
don't see it, bro.
It's not about being preachy. It's not about being none of that. It's not none of that. It's all about knowing self.
Human.
Being human. Taking that mask off. And it's okay to be you. I feel like in today's society, it's hard to be an individual.
Bro.
When you're an individual, people look at you weird. Like, ugh.
You're not part of the flock.
You're not going with, you're not rocking with the status quo.
Go ahead, bro. You saying something.
You going against the grain? Okay. I gotta look at you weird. Oh, you genuine? What's that?
What's that?
You really coming around because you genuine? You not trying to get clout or eat off my name? No. That's the thing I've been learning. Like, I try, even when I come around people, I try to say, like, I'm not around for clout. I can go build my name.
Real.
I had to learn how to open my mouth and talk like this right here. Like, people have to understand that if I didn't open my door and walk across that hallway and knock on your door and say, hey, I'm J. Russ, I want to be on your show. This is what I got. You had to look through your peephole and be like, in your world, your universe, and be
energy.
Like,
the energy matches.
Do I want to bring that energy?
Bro,
you had to
absolutely.
open your door, and that's when you receive.
Bro.
See, a lot of people don't realize, like, yo, there's some doors that's going to slam. It's part of the game. But it's just so many doors.
Bro, go ahead.
And I feel like, there's also, as artists, we have to learn that, yo, everybody want to talk about gatekeepers and all this other stuff. Guess what? At the end of the day, the game is all about somebody finding a way.
That's right.
That they made it.
That's right.
And they packaging it right and selling it. But the problem is that I see is too many egotistic people that feel like when you come along, you might have a new way or you might do things a tiny little bit. No, that's not the way to do it.
That's not the way. Go ahead, bro.
But I'm like, bro, you forgot how many people made it before you. And how many ways made it after you. You feel me? And I'm learning that, as being an entrepreneur, as being a young boss, that
Real.
I'm studying the greats like Master P.
Absolutely.
Like Curtis Jackson.
Go ahead, bro. Absolutely.
I'm looking at their interviews and soaking up the game because I'm understanding a real boss doesn't entertain the circus. The real boss doesn't entertain the talking, the chatter, because you too busy trying to make things happen. You feel me?
Too busy creating.
And I'm too busy creating.
Absolutely.
In my dungeon. Let me create, let me build. And when I'm ready to present it to the world, best believe it's gonna be beautiful. But I feel like, a lot of people don't like that.
Real.
It's like, why you want to be an individual? Why you gotta be different? Why not? If I'm already seeing the results of everybody copying the same format.
Why would I follow that?
Why would I follow that? That's even where artists quick to sign deals. Look at what's already been presented and ask yourself, do you want to be a part of that or not? And a lot of times, as we see, you don't want to be a part of some of these situations because you realize, like, a lot of people ask me, I had meetings with a couple labels around here.
Gotcha.
I had a meeting with one of the guys that you had on there, Boom Man.
Shout out to Boom Man.
Yeah, shout out to Boom Man,
That's
man.
What's up.
And a lot of people ask me, it's like, yo, what happened? Da-da-da. And I said, it wasn't for me.
Real, bro.
And people ask me why, like, oh, I know he tried to do it. No, he didn't try nothing. Me sitting back analyzing why it wasn't for me, I had to sit back and realize that I didn't know how to negotiate. That's why it wasn't wrong for me.
Bro, you saying
people
something.
Didn't understand. They're like, no, it wasn't nothing else. Me as an artist, I had to put away and step into being Jonathan Russell, the boss man.
You saying something, bro.
Being the CEO of TF3 Entertainment, being the CEO of TF3 Clothing. See, right there, I have leverage.
Come on, bro.
Being the boss to be like, hey, being the sell pitchman for myself, be like, as an artist with no label behind me, and people are already thinking I got a label behind me.
Absolutely.
It's like, yo, I'm on this platform. I'm on this platform.
Bro, you working. Like I wanna
without anybody backing me up, co-signing me, nothing. It's me reaching out and taking my previous body of work and presenting it to this door and saying, this is what I come with. Do you accept it? If they accept it, I walk through it. If they don't, I pack up and go to the next door.
Absolutely. And before you know it, bro, you will be the door.
I'll be the door. And as I enter these meetings, I'm realizing that I'm becoming that door.
Real, bro. Real.
I had to sit back and realize they are telling me my worth in so many ways without.
Bro, go ahead, man.
Without, I mean, if I was I could say if I was
young J.
not
Russ.
knowledgeable. Yeah, if I was a young J. Russ.
Right. Just
that didn't know certain things.
Wet behind the ears, just try to figure it out. Like
I'd be so quick to jump. I'd be so ready. But something said, yo, you came in this man's office with your t-shirts, hats, hoodies, business cards. That's not normal.
Go ahead.
You came as a businessman. You didn't come as an artist.
You saying
so?
Something.
I have to walk in there. I have to speak in it when I have meetings with people. I had to learn it. So that's why it wasn't right for me.
Real. You saying something, bro.
You feel me?
I want to speak on your album, your EP you dropped. 80-20. 80% business, 20% music.
Yes.
Just hearing you say that, just segue into that, like, I believe it's 6 tracks.
Yes.
Just
it was like a 6-track EP.
Yep, giving it to him. Just giving it to him. What was,
the process of that was me. That was me stepping.
Yeah, even the title is different. Like almost like you don't hear recording artists talking like that. So to hear you talk about Master P 50, it's like I see, not a lot of people come in with full merch on blast and come on now, bro. Absolutely, bro. Come on now, you already know you rocking. Come on now, absolutely,
TF3clothing.com coming very soon. Top of the year, baby.
We'll make sure we have a link too, bro.
Yes, we coming.
We make sure we have a link at the bottom of this actual YouTube video.
Yes, you feel me?
For sure, bro. So what is that? Let me ask you this: what do you think the game is missing?
I don't feel like it's missing something. I don't really feel like it's missing because it's constantly evolving.
Real.
I feel like as artists, we just have to find our fit within when it's evolving. We have to evolve with it. We have to grow with it, but also maintain being an individual, maintaining being yourself. Like, don't go too crazy off the edge.
Real.
You feel me? And that's how I feel. Like, I stay true to me. Like, I'm a bar heavy.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to have every line hit you.
Bro,
like,
absolutely.
I want every line to mean something. Sometimes I'll sit there 3 or 4 days for I write a verse. Because sometimes I'll sit there and be like, I want every line. Like,
absolutely. And you went toe-to-toe with Gilly, too, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, sir. So, y'all please check that out, bro. Please check that out. Yes. What is that, let me ask you this. Would you currently, 2024, approaching 2025, would J. Russ sign with a major?
If it's right. But I prefer a partnership. Because I feel like at the end of the day, I'm learning the game as I'm throwing myself through the fire, throwing myself through the ring, seeing what platforms work, seeing what don't. Because if I want to be a future label owner, why not throw myself through the fire? And I also can make music. So that makes me like what? A triple threat to most people. How can you be smart, business-minded, and talented? Oh, no. That's dangerous.
No, that's dangerous. That's
dangerous.
Dangerous. It's dangerous, bro. Absolutely. That's real, bro. Let me ask you this, man. 2024, we're in December. What's something you learned about yourself in this year?
My resilience is effortless. I can't be stopped. No matter what comes up, I'm gonna solve my way through immediate problems. I'm gonna solve my way through anything. Cause I want it. I know where I came from. and I know where I'm not going back to.
Go ahead, bro.
And I know I have so much to gain, not just for myself, but for others. You know, it's just not about me. You know, it's about my family. You know, it's about one day having my own family. You know, having a wife and kids at home. Establishing that household. You know, I've been single for 2.5 years now. My last relationship was like 2021.
Do you feel like this is a part of the journey you
got to? Isolation. And that's what started even more. You feel me? That last situation I was in after the bad situation I was in one when I came here, that taught me, it was like, all right, let's get on this self journey. And you know, throughout my journey, it's been good. Like, don't get me wrong, I dated throughout, but nothing serious. I really been to myself and studying myself. Like, and I woke up what, the beginning of 2022. Like you said, that's when I went back to Maryland and had to come back. Because I found out I had like a probation violation, something like that.
Gotcha, okay.
They said it was, but it really wasn't, because my probation was over. So you couldn't violate.
Gotcha.
So, and I ain't been in trouble. So it was like, I had to go back, handle that. And I came back, and I remember I promised, I was like, yeah, I'm about to get this music thing.
Come on, bro.
It's 2022. That summer 22 was like, I came back. People don't know I had met my mother. I had met my real mother when I came here.
Gotcha.
I got to meet a brother on my mom's side.
Come on.
Like, I stayed with him for like 3 weeks.
Awesome.
And me being so independent, I got up out of there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because it's like
say it right.
Because I'm so determined to have my own. It's like, I'm not gonna live under nobody else's roof. I'm gonna live on my own. Like I said, I know how it feels to not have. I know how it feels, how people look at you and think about you.
To be on the receiving end. Gotcha, bro.
A lot of people don't know, like,
head not the tail, lender not the borrower. I know what you're saying, bro.
Like, I was that cat that kept getting kicked out the house. Almost every argument, coming back, boom, boom. Something had to give. So that last kick out for me was, all right, and let me tell you how God works in that mysterious way. When I made my decision to not go back to be toxic, I had met a friend at the gym or whatever, and we should go to church. And he was like, yo, such and such has been looking for you. And thank God I got to talk to him before he passed. He became a pastor. There was another member that went to my church as me growing up.
Okay.
He became a pastor. You know, his name was Brother Greg. He was looking for me. Like, after my mother died, he said I couldn't get up with me. So he called him. He was so shocked and proud. He was like, yo, oh my God, I need to talk to you. I've been looking for you. Can I meet with you? I said, huh? I need to meet with you. I said, yeah, boom. He said, show me where he was at. Sat at his house, was talking. He said, you still do your music? I said, yeah. Flicking through the music, YouTube. I made a song called Off Meek Mill's song on the Blue Dot freestyle I made for my parents.
Gotcha.
In the middle of that, he paused. He said, wherever you determined to go, you need to go there.
Wow.
And if you do what you need to do, God is gonna feed you in due time. I said, huh? And he stopped verbally on where it showed my mom and my dad on the screen.
Wow.
And he said, stop this, right? Stop. All I'm hearing is, wherever you going, God got you.
Real, bro.
And after that, I was like, I ain't going nowhere. One of my homeboys called me. He was down here already. And he was like, man, look, just come down here, get your life together, start all over, boop, boop, you can get your music back, get your life together, go get your daughter, do what you gotta do. Boom. I was like, all right. I was playing, you know how we talk. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Right, absolutely.
You know, all right. I filled out an application. So the next day, I'm at work on top of the roof.
Just like that.
Got a phone call. Ring. Mr. Russell, yeah. Pull your application. If you can get here Monday, we can have you working Monday night. It was an overnight sanitation job, starting like $20 an hour.
Just like that.
I'm like, I said, okay, I'll call you right back. And I was telling one of my workers, they was like, didn't you said you wanted to change?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
He was like, he was like, the sign's there, you gonna take it? I took it. And let me tell you, that was the most scariest ride ever.
Go, bro.
Leaving home for the first time, I cried halfway through that ride. You know how much? Because that's when you learn how to let go. You got to start letting go. I realized it was chipping. That's when I start chipping away the past.
Wow.
And I was like, yo.
That uncomfortable feeling, bro, like I sit across from creators, bro. I hear this story. You know, of course, Atlanta's the melting pot of everybody just like, I'm going to go do this. I have to go do this. The signs are here to do this. Like, bro, like, you're destined for more, but you have to keep fight, bro. Like, and even on your track, I want you to follow the quote with me on your track, Die Young. You said, I bet the house on me. That was the right play.
That was the right
separated, found growth.
And that was the right way. Yeah, separation found growth. Like I said, like,
bro,
if you listen to my music, you hear the journey, you hear the pain, you hear what I've been through. And it's like, the zone I'm in, the pocket I'm in now when I rap is vicious. That's how much I believe in it. It's like, sometimes, like, even me saying certain things, it's just,
absolutely,
I get chills. Like,
absolutely.
Like, I talk to myself like, yo, you know what you just said?
Bro.
Like,
and your delivery is crazy too.
Yeah, like,
delivery.
I've learned that, like, my delivery, my cadence, I built that. Like, over the years, I went through my own artist development. I learned what worked with me. I learned my sound. I learned my voice projection. Learned how to say this and that. And it just built to my own flow. Really? It's like, I don't try to sound like nobody. I just try to sound like me the best way I can.
Scale 1 through 10. What do you rate your grind?
At an 8.5 right now.
Real.
Because I wasn't doing what I was doing last year.
Real.
And that's where, I guess, here to, clarify and justify up, like, to artists, like, when certain things happen, like people say life be life. I went through 2 car accidents.
Okay.
Back to back.
Really?
That was shocking.
This was after 2022?
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, it was like the end of 2022.
Gotcha.
And the end of 2023. It happened in the same month, year apart, in December. Head into that new year, car crash, pop, car crash, pop. And it was just like, it put me in the headspace of not believing. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It kind of started me, you feel me, a little bit.
Bro.
And in this 2024 year, I was in my head until 4 weeks ago.
Really?
I woke up. And look what I made. I made certain moves happen.
Come on.
Like I never left.
Integrity.
God was just waiting for me to wake up. He was like, what you doing? We got a mission.
You believe
I need you to wake up. Like, you seen what you did.
Enough. Go ahead.
You did that. You was on these platforms. Nobody got you there. You did. Go do it again. And that was my problem.
Gotcha. Go ahead, bro.
Wondering, could I do that again? It wasn't, I'm running for something. Nobody was threatening me. No crazy weird stuff. I was battling me.
Battling you.
I was battling the new version of me versus the old version.
Go, bro, you saying something.
I was in my head for so long.
Bro,
until a month ago.
Being inside our head, creatives, number one, it's a good and a bad thing in a sense, because you got to be in your head to spit like you spit, so you got to be literally seeing this world as a canvas.
You got to.
In every situation.
And it is, and that's why I take every situation as a chance to learn something. I don't sit back and complain like, dang, something happened to me. No, this had to happen because I had to learn something. Certain relationships have to happen.
That's right,
so
bro.
you can learn. Like my last situation was a mirror situation. And I had to understand that on a spiritual sense. Before we actually get what we truly deserve and want, sometimes we go through them mirror relationships, because sometimes we might need to see ourselves within them.
Integrity.
Wow. What you might been. You might been a little narcissistic to some people in your past. You might was emotionally unavailable. You might didn't know how to communicate. You feel me? So at the same time, it's like, I know me. I got a big heart.
Bro.
I'm a big heart. I guess in this world, today's generation, I'm a lover boy. Whatever you want to call, yes. I get my woman, I'm love her to death, flower, massage her, cook for all that. I don't care.
Respect.
Reason why? Because that's the love I didn't see. But I know that's the love I have inside of me to give.
J. Russ, you once said, I show my heart and they never show me love.
And I keep going.
Bro, like you, just to hear you say that, now the next bar that came is literally.
You've been studying.
Bro, come on, bro.
Studying.
J. Russ.
I forgot I said that.
J. Russ. Bro, like, I don't care. Bro, this is biblical. This type of wording is biblical.
Somebody said it to me the other day.
Bro,
like, yo, you be saying some God-like stuff, boy.
Bro, for real. Like, folks don't realize, like, man, like, music is powerful. It is like, it's like, you know, that part people don't realize, man. True lovers of hip hop, true lovers of this music, man, will understand and dissect music. With that being said, J. Russ, let me ask you this. Love or respect, which one means most to you?
Respect.
I knew you would say that.
To respect somebody you have love for. I love you that much to respect you. I respect you, and like I said, I feel like respect is a form of love.
Go ahead.
Because if you respect somebody enough to not hurt them, not see them in a way, you respect them enough to understand their boundaries, understand that, you know, you got an opinion, you got a voice, you got your words matter also. So I take the respect.
Wow. Do you believe respect comes before the love? And even though you said it's a form of love, but do you feel like you have to start with respect to garner love? Do you feel like that, or you feel like, because I love this answer because there's no wrong answer.
There's not no wrong
answer. It's just like, or it's both.
It's both. I feel like it's both, but respect what carries the love forever.
Real.
Because you can love somebody.
Go ahead.
But you could do something that's so disrespectful, it can end it.
How could you? Right.
Like, you love somebody, but you did that. And I wasn't that. I was that person. You feel me? I wasn't always understanding like I am. I wasn't always emotionally inclined to be like, if my partner is feeling some type of way, I can articulate her feelings almost well than she can.
Gotcha.
Some people don't. I also realize some people don't like that.
And don't want to like that.
Don't like that. Some people feel like you reading me.
Yeah.
I don't like when you trust me.
Absolutely.
I went through it. I had a situation.
Absolutely.
A situation like that. Like when I mean, my last situation I was in, it wasn't that serious, but that situation taught me that my growth is working. My growth does matter.
Real.
Because I realized I am becoming what I said I wanted to become. A better man.
That's right.
A better companion.
That's right.
A better partner. A better support system. You feel me? I got to the point where she could say something and I already know.
Gotcha.
So I got it took care of already. Here you go, boom. Don't gotta worry about it. You straight. But now that I got that aspect of myself down, I have to learn my judgment better.
Gotcha.
Now you gotta know, once you learn that you can be who you say you can be, and you can come with that type of love and that energy, I will also realize, don't ask for something that you can't give. Don't ask for a love that you can't even provide.
Yeah.
If you say you want somebody trustworthy, loyalty, and you not even that, why are you asking for that?
You saying something, bro.
If you need to go heal, go heal. And I also learned in my last situation that sometimes I felt like I was more healed in the situation.
Gotcha.
So I feel like it was a trigger for that person, but that person unhealedness was a trigger for me because I have set in my mind that I'm not going back to that mindset that I once was, because I've been there.
You're saying something.
And I feel like as people, we need to look at that before we go into relationship.
Go ahead.
Because black people, the black community, we are raised off of survival love.
Go ahead.
We are raised off of conditional love. We are raised off of, oh, now you got a baby, we gotta be together. There's no genuine love. There's no, let's put the work in.
Integrity.
Wow.
You feel me? I'm learning that. there's a lot of competition in relationships now.
Go ahead.
I've been in relationships where people would see me, and I feel like God always do this. He always brings somebody in my life, and he'll let something happen in my life where I'm not J. Russ at the moment. It's like a test. And it's like once they walk out of life,
wow.
Then they're looking like, you wasn't just that person right there. I guess you wasn't supposed to be around me. I guess something in this situation was weighing me down. Sometimes it could be a distraction, because sometimes love is a distraction.
You're saying something, bro.
Sometimes you can meet the right person, just wrong timing.
I feel
sometimes you could be healed. The other person might look at you as motivation and be inspiring, but they still don't want to do the work themselves.
Absolutely.
And I feel like we fall victim to that. There's a lot of people that get married and get in these relationships are not truly happy with the person they with.
That's a fact.
Because it was because of a condition. Somebody might need a place to stay.
That's a fact, bro.
Somebody might lost a job.
That happens
Somebody
more
got pregnant.
than you know.
You feel me?
It's a financial.
Somebody might finesse a life that they didn't have in the first place, but they finessed and got them, and boom. Like, and it's like I don't want that type of love. I don't want toxicity love. I don't want the argument. I don't want that. We can have a disagreement, but we're gonna talk about it.
Sounds like you done settling.
I'm done. Yes, and I feel like I've done that a lot. I settle when I know I deserve so much more. When I come with great things, I realize now I don't know cocky stuff that sometimes some people come in your life with that energy, with a certain protection, with a certain light, and when they leave, guess what goes with them? Everything. And you sit looking like, what happened to all this?
Didn't
and because you wonder why happened?
Go ahead.
Because psychologically, the other person is thinking that energy is theirs. And no offense, it is. But the source, that source came in your life to put that battery in your back to see your work.
You're saying something.
But when that source pull that plug, because you might not be appreciative of that source, you might not understand that source, whatever the case might be, it goes away. And I realized that sometimes I can come in somebody's life and bring that energy, bring that loving, that care, that protection. And it's like, now I built that backbone where I know boundaries. And I felt like that's where I had to learn. I didn't have before in the past.
Gotcha.
Was boundaries. Set strong boundaries, firm boundaries. And it's like, no, I had to learn to put, like 50 said, put them people on the other side of that wall.
Gotcha.
If the people across the street are constantly trying to destroy you, bash your name, why are you giving that situation life? They don't matter in your world.
Wow.
So it's like, if people bashing, talking, rumor, whatever, it doesn't matter. Because look where I'm doing. Look where I'm at.
Absolutely. Come on,
Has it stopped me? All my life, I've been told all the wrong things. Look where I'm at. And look where they at.
Bro, you once said time doesn't exist. You also said limits don't exist. Expound on that.
I feel like it doesn't. Time doesn't, because a whole year went by. Look where I'm at now. I never left.
I'm saying something, bro.
I'm right back in the same position. All right, what happened? Nothing. We just have to find our right footprint on our journey.
I love that.
And it's going to forever keep going as long as you keep walking on your footprints of your path. It's going to always be there. You just got to continue to grow with it. You know what they say? Like, you never starting over. You start from experience.
Real.
That's all this is, starting experience.
Start from experience.
I woke up this morning, boom, went right and got my t-shirts print, merch,
just
new
like
jacket, everything. Let's get back in motion. You feel me? Another day in the office.
Another day, bro. That's real, bro. Let me ask you this, J. Russ. When it's all said and done, what would you want your legacy to be?
Longevity. You know, like I said, like Fad, like Jay,
real.
like 50.
Real.
All those, like the legacy, like the longevity of being able to be in this generation,
that's right.
next generation, next generation. I feel like the type of music I make is classic, where you can listen to it. You can listen to Die Young 5 years from now.
Absolutely,
like,
bro. Absolutely, bro.
I got songs now that people think that's hot. I did 5 years ago that I ain't put up. I'm sitting on. And that was another thing. Like, I remember I had a meeting one time and I'm reading the contract. Boom, boom, boom. Because the situation happened before, but this is the new one, a different situation. And they had put like 20% in the contract for everything I did before them. So I'm looking like, So this is where the smartness come in.
Gotcha.
I'm like, 20% for everything I did before you. What is this person really telling you? You're worth something. Because everybody knows, hey, if you pop, guess what everybody's gonna do?
Go to the retro catalog.
So guess what that means? I'm already sitting on what?
Go ahead.
Millions.
You go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You feel me?
Sometimes
I'm analyzing the game,
bro. Like
I'm analyzing the game and understanding, like, I'm like, if I'm doing what I'm doing now, bop. And if people saying that I'm moving like I'm signed or got a label and I'm not signed or have a label behind me, what is making me different between me and these sub labels?
Go ahead, bro.
I know I might not make it to the major label right now, but these sub labels in between
the subsidiaries.
Labels,
Absolutely.
What's the difference between me and them? If I'm making the same moves, and I realized I was like, I'm just missing a bag.
Go, bro.
Because if I can do the same thing they do, in a sense, not everything. Cause I don't know everything. I don't want to know everything.
Go ahead.
I feel like that's where people get a lot of things confused.
Absolutely.
People misjudge you, like, oh, you cocky.
Right,
you know.
right.
No.
Real.
I don't want to know everything.
Real.
I don't want to know everything. But it's the fact that with me, I just want to find my right group of people so we can go make millions.
Absolutely. It's real.
I'm not running around here asking for millions. Sign me for $1 million. Nah, but make it make sense.
Absolutely.
If you know what I'm coming with, you know I'm coming as an entity.
Yep.
As you got an entity, that means you got a table, I got a table. Let's put them together and let's think together.
And let's eat.
Let's eat.
They're
trying to one up, get over it. What? You see that it's not gonna happen. I'm not your average Joe. You know that. And I feel like that's what a lot of people come across me. And they be like,
I've heard plenty of times they's like, man, we're looking for the dummies. Like the sits, I from industry execs down, like, inside scoop.
I remember I was being in a situation where I was about to be part of this little show, live case, whatever thing. They did auditions here, and I did it, and I made it through.
Gotcha.
I posted a flyer. I think that's what a lot of people, I feel like, get me wrong.
Gotcha.
Like, because I'm new to Atlanta. I'm new. I feel like some people might perceive me wrong.
Gotcha.
And don't understand, like, I've been doing this for a minute.
Absolutely.
Up top.
Right.
So I got a lot of connections. I just don't open my mouth and say I know this person, that person. So when I post a flyer, that person hit me up from New York and said, yo, I need you to get off that showcase. I said, why? He said, it's a scam.
Wow.
I was so connected like that. Somebody respect that. See, that's love.
Gotcha. Come on.
Because once I post the flyer, he said, yo, I don't want you to tarnish your name by being a part of that. So they called me and was like, yo, this is what's gonna happen. They gonna call you the day of the performance and say, hey, some crazy stuff happened with the host. We gotta reschedule.
Wow.
So when they did it the day of, I told them I already know.
Oh, wow.
And I said, blessings to y'all. Y'all be good.
Just like that.
Yeah. I feel like you gotta be on your toes.
You do, bro.
You
Absolutely.
Keep your head on the swivel.
Gotta be proactive,
you gotta
not
be
reactive.
Especially if you a person that people can see your potential.
Real.
Some people can see your light before you see your light. Some people see your potential for you, and that can be scary.
And then,
because I've learned
go ahead.
Yo, 50% sometimes, certain people, not everybody, but some of them ones, some people 50% look better than people 100%, and that's scary.
Scares them.
If you're doing all this at 50%, what can you be at 100?
Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, And I also know that, people, I understand the game too. You gotta have tough skin, but you also gotta understand everybody's not gonna like you. Some people gonna love you, some people not. Some people gonna feel like, yeah, you hot, but you're not over here with the hotness.
Gotcha.
So it's, we don't care, and I respect that.
Bro, I know how.
But I'm gonna get mine.
Absolutely, bro.
That's the thing about it. I don't cry. Like, even I came from a hometown that's like that.
Real.
That's like that. You feel me? I always been hot. Even in my hometown. They throw this list out every year.
Gotcha.
Who's the hottest? My name never on the list. The same top people that's on the list. It's always the same.
Bro,
but I'm looking, like I say, I'm an analyst.
Bro,
I'm an analyst. Like, I look at life as the three tiers. You got your poor, you got your low level, mid level, high level. Like, I look at it like I'm sitting like every person that they put at the top, I do the same thing. but all because I was never a person that was in the crowds. I'm not a person that want to come around and ass kiss.
You in and out.
But I handle my business doing it because I already know that, hey, nobody was messing with me before I got on my ish.
Gotcha.
So I already know.
Yep.
Nah, I'm cool. I want to show you, like I said, I like to show people, like, yo, I can go and make a name for myself before I come and come and sit at your table or converse with you.
That's right.
I want you to know that I'm not coming to eat off your table.
Real.
I can go build my name.
Absolutely.
Let me go show you. I'm about to get on this platform.
Yep.
This platform, that platform.
Just like that.
Then I'm gonna come back and be like, what's up? So it could take that off, because I feel like in this game, I always hear a lot of execs and people that are in house stations taking the chances on the wrong artists and messing up. So it messes up for the real artists like myself that can put that work in, that has something to give them. It's like, and then they be looking like, I want to, I don't. So it's like, all right, cool. I'm the type of person that I'm not gonna beg you.
Real, bro.
I don't wait on nobody.
Same
I don't care
here,
if
bro.
you're famous.
Absolutely.
I'm not waiting on you. You say you're gonna do something.
Cool.
All right, when you do it, you do it. But guess what? You're gonna watch me keep.
Stop. Yep.
You're gonna watch me keep
elevating.
And it's like, yo, I'm not stopping for nobody. Because once I stop, that's the day I lose.
What's keeping you motivated currently, right now? What's your motivation?
Not failing. I already started. Finish what you start.
Real.
You know, that's with anything. Finish what you start. I see myself as a business owner. I see myself in this music game. You feel me? And the signs show that multiple times. The universe, God shows me signs all the time that, yo, this is my calling. My mom used to tell me all the time, what's meant for you is for you.
That's right. That's right.
That's always been my problem, was I always want to take people with me. That's always been my problem until I became selfish.
Integrity.
It's uncomfortable, isn't it?
What? It's yes. You know how many people I want to call? But I know, no, it's bad for business. It's bad for what I'm trying to do, because I know that your mindset and the capacity can't fit where I'm trying to head at.
Absolutely.
Okay, it can mess you up. That don't make the person a bad person, because they just need to heal and grow, whatever. You never know what happened down in the future.
It's just for this scenario.
Just for this scenario right now, and this healing journey, it's me. I need to go get it. I need to go find out me.
Respect.
And I've been finding out me every step of the way.
What can your fans and the new fans watching, what's some things they can expect for you first quarter, second quarter, 2025?
A lot of big fellowship. You feel me? A lot of TF3, baby.
Yes,
you feel me? A lot of music, more freestyles, more knocking down barriers, knocking down doors, touching hearts, touching souls, changing lives. That's what we hear about. That's all it's about, you know, from me. You know, a lot of people worry so much about other people.
Real.
A lot of people worry about other people's success.
That's right.
And try to name. And I've learned that, yo, your success is your success.
Comparison is a thief of all joy, bro.
Comparison will drive a person crazy.
Come on, bro.
It will turn you into a monster. It'll turn you into a monster, and it's like,
but that's what you
I'm hating this person. It's all because you keep comparing yourself where you don't need to be comparing. Just worry about what you trying to accomplish.
Absolutely,
but somebody see what you doing and be like, oh, I could do that. I could probably do it better than him, and da-da-da-da. So guess what I do? Now that I know that I have people like that in the back, and that's looking, but we all do, because part of the game. Verse psychology, guess what? I'm gonna work out. So if you hate me so much for me working out, guess what? And it makes you be like, I can go in the gym and work out and do more. Guess what? Bro. And I'm doing God's work.
I'm
reverse psychology. You feel me? You feel me? So now you eating better.
Right, go ahead.
Now you looking good. Now you got life in you.
Absolutely.
So am I promoting negative or am I promoting positive?
Absolutely. I love
you feel me?
So
it's the thing. It's like like I said, I'm learning tricks of the trade as I go, and it's a beautiful thing, because it's like I don't have to be grimy. I don't have to be slimy to nobody. Right, bro. I'll just be me. And if you like me, you like me. If you don't, it's okay.
No one is for everybody.
Right.
Not even Jesus was for everybody.
They hated Jesus
you,
for nothing.
Come on, bro. Come on.
People hate when I say that. They're like, they think I'm being arrogant when I say that. Like, you hate me. Well, yeah. A lot of times you don't hate. You know, it's not really hate.
It's not.
It's just your own projection. It's just your own insecurity. Some people might look at you and see where you might came from and overcame, and they might look at you like, what makes you so special?
Right.
We came from the same background. Why you get these opportunities? Because these opportunities that I wanted.
If they only knew.
If they only knew.
They only knew.
The reason why I wanted to be on certain platforms, nobody told me, hey, do this. It's because I wanted to. I'm learning having the ability of doing what you want.
That's right,
in a sense.
That's right.
Doing what makes you happy. I think I seen like Chris Brown from the block performance. That what motivated me to get on from the block.
And I believe you actually on the song you performed on the block was
Die Young.
Die Young. Absolutely, bro. Dope performance, bro.
Thank you.
Dope performance too, bro.
Dope platform.
Come on,
too, man.
absolutely,
Dope
bro.
platform,
Absolutely, bro. You're a performer too, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Just like you're a performer. Like you really know how to captivate. That's a skill. A lot of people, can rap. A lot of people can, you can captivate. That's a skill in itself.
Yeah, it's like I talk with my words.
Absolutely.
With my hands, paint pictures. Like it's art to me.
That's right.
And that's all I'm trying to display to people is my art. My story. My journey. 1024. That's all I speak from. That's all I know. So it's like hoping that somebody can hear my music and be inspired.
That's right.
To be touched.
That's right.
Even if I inspire you in a good way, if I inspire you in a bad way, it doesn't matter. I still inspired you.
That's right.
And it's like,
but your music don't let off that.
It don't.
It doesn't.
The thing is,
it's always a good message.
It's always a good message.
And an honest message, even an honest message, a real life message.
But it got to be because a lot of people not giving that.
That's
Everybody's painting this false lifestyle. A lot of people ain't living. It's just a fairy tale that we want to live in.
Go ahead, bro.
Like I said, that ego and that pride within self kills us. There's a lot of us walking around thinking we him.
That's right.
A lot of hers thinking that she her.
Got you.
But look at your situation that you're surrounded by. It says no, you're not. I had to check myself.
Gotcha.
I look at no, you're not. Change your words. I want to become him.
That's right.
I want to become a greater man. I want to become. And as you start speaking those things, guess what? The universe gonna line all those things up so you can be that great man. You can be that great husband. You can be that great listener. It's different things. That's why I say growth is constantly you working. Fact.
Intentionally be the person you want to become. Intentionally. And it will come.
It's gonna come. You're gonna transform into that person. It's gonna take some time, but you gotta keep working.
Real. J. Russ, before we get out of here, do you have any words of encouragement you want to give to your supporters, your new supporters watching today?
Man, no matter what you're going through, no matter what storm you're facing, no matter what mountain you gotta climb, keep climbing till you get to the other side. Because at the end of the day, there's gonna be plenty more storms and mountains. And you just can't let that one hinder you from being the best version that you can be.
Real.
Don't let nobody stand on your turf and tell you how to run your soil, the seeds that you planted.
That's right.
Be your own gardener before you let somebody else come in gardening for you.
Real, bro. Respect, J. Russ. Respect.
Love, man.
Bro, as tradition on the Integrity Response, if you can reach into that bowl, grab one fortune cookie, open it, and read it to your supporters. And just like that, we out of here. Yes, sir. And look, I added a new tray. I added a new tray right here so you can, look, everybody, where do I? Yes, sir.
Life is never more fun than when you're the underdog competing against the giants. Perfect.
Whoa.
Perfect.
What?
Perfect. Big dog.
Wow, bro.
Big dog.
Wow.
Style. You feel me?
Wow.
Real goatee.
Come on,
that.
bro. Like that.
You feel me?
Like that.
Like that.
That's real, bro. Real. J. Russ, we got to do this again, bro. In the new platform, bro. We already spoke on. Gonna get you back on here for real, bro.
Oh, you already know.
Get to it. You already know how you do.
I'm gonna bless you.
Absolutely, bro.
You,
respect, bro. I appreciate that, brother.
Definitely.
J. Russ, 2024. We're signing out. By the time you see this, heading into 2025, y'all be blessed. J. Russ, stand by for everything he's done, everything he's doing, everything he's about to do. Salute, Integrity Response, J. Russ.
Fast, man. One.
The fellowship, big fellowship,
man. Y'all
yes,
go
sir.
follow me
Come on now,
y'all go follow me on Instagram, man, at the real J Russ, JaeRuss. We here, baby.
Salute. My brother.
Gang.